Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a magical day today. And I'm just coming in hot this morning to talk a little bit about if you are an expert in some area or a coach, maybe you're a therapist, a spiritual coach, and you're looking to monetize your knowledge. Then I just wanted to offer a little advice here and kind of show you what I've been seeing in the marketplace. I take a lot of phone calls. I have a very robust business and I talk to a lot of people. And I've also helped, hundreds of experts and coaches launch and scale their businesses online. And we have a specific formula that we use to help compress time for people and get them, up and running in their online business. And so this message is really for experts who are maybe looking to monetize their knowledge in some way. Maybe you want to build a digital course, or maybe you want to build a community or coaching online, and you want to take your business, your offline business, and you want to transition that to an online business. So these are some of the things that I'm seeing. And, I'm just one person saying a thing. You don't have to believe a word I say. This is just information that I have by going through my business and helping a lot of people and seeing them through this process and launching their businesses online. So I'm just going to go over a few points. And my first point is a lot of people come to me and they ask me, they don't really know what they should offer. Okay, so they know they're an expert at something, like maybe you're a marriage therapist, or maybe you're a photographer, you're a tax expert, you're a spiritual coach, you're an expert in some way. Maybe you've spent an entire career doing a thing and you know that you have expert-based knowledge and you're like, you know what, I really want to offer this to a larger platform, to more people. And I think that's really great. The expert and coaching space is still growing. There is still a lot of need for experts in the world on certain topics. And when people get into crisis, they're really willing to pay an expert to help them get them through that transition. So I think it's a really great business model. Also, it alleviates a lot of this, like one-on-one coaching. So if you're a therapist or maybe you're a coach and you're taking these one-on-one type of calls and you're getting emotionally burnt out on that, and you're just like, okay, how do I expand on this idea? I want to help more people, but I don't want to do it in a one-on-one environment. And that's what the expert space, the coaching space does, right? So it provides a transformational solution. So back to the question that I get all the time, well, what should I offer? So some clients come to me and they say, well, I'm going to do a digital course and I'm going to charge, $129 for my digital course. And I want that to be passive income. This is a really great idea. A passive income is a great idea. Now, I wouldn't say that this coaching business is passive income. Owning an ATM machine, that's passive income. You can set up recurring revenue stream for your business, but I wouldn't say that it's entirely passive. So I just want to caution you on that, because you do have to do some work, right, in order to set it up, and you have to continue servicing those clients and building more content, et cetera. So back to what is my offer? A lot of clients say, well, I'm an expert at this thing and I want to have a digital course and I want to go to market with this course and I want to charge $129 for it. And I want to create, income, passive income for myself. Well, that is possible. Of course, anything is possible. You need a large audience and you need a lot of exposure and traffic. So if you're coming in kind of cold and you don't have an audience and already an email list, let's say, or a YouTube audience or a social media following, and you don't have an audience per se, then selling a low ticket item is going to be harder for you, right? Because you need a lot of sales in order for that to be a business. And in order to get a lot of sales, you need exposure. So you need exposure and or hustle, right? So I would generally just recommend, if you're an expert, think about what your offer is and try to come up with more of a transformational solution that you can charge more money for. Okay, so maybe include some of your time in there, maybe include a community, maybe include a digital course, and then you can charge more for that. Maybe you want to build it in Kajabi, which is a really great coaching platform. You may have heard of it. We do Kajabi builds. If you're interested in that, there's a link in the description below and you can learn about what we do in Kajabi. But there's platforms out there where you can actually host transformational solutions. So it's it's a little bit different than just creating a course and putting a course up there and hoping your course is going to sell. Okay. So that's different. What we do is we really create transformational solutions for people. So when you think about what your offer is, think about a more robust solution than just one aspect, which could be a digital course or a podcast or whatever. Think about more like, what is a transformational solution that I can get my clients through? Because they're here, they're coming into the current situation, and here's their desired situation, and your solution is going to help them get there. Okay. So that's a little bit on how to offer and what to offer. The second thing is, the question I get all the time is, will it sell? Well, you need to do a little research. Are people actually asking you for this thing? Now, what you think the market wants from you and what the market actually wants from you could be two different things. So actually asking, if you currently have clients, let's say you're a therapist and you have clients that are coming into your business and you're like, you know what, I really want to do an online business with this. Ask your clients what they would buy. Ask your clients, like, come up with an offer in your head and ask them if they would actually put money down on it. Because some clients may, some of your clients may say, oh, that's a really great idea, I would totally buy that. And then when it comes time, like, let's say you build it, it comes time to sell it, and they actually are not going to put their credit card down on it. You need to just do a little bit more market research. What are your clients asking you for? What problem are you solving for your market? What do they need? What does your client base really need? This is how you're going to build your offer. I wouldn't go to market and come up with an idea and go, okay, I think this is going to sell, and build out a whole experience around it, and then go to market hoping it's going to sell, and then nobody buys it. Right. So I would sell it first. I would sell your offer first and then formalize it. So come up with an offer in your head and actually sell that. See if somebody will actually pay you money for that. Maybe offer it as a discount, like, hey, I'm building this thing formally, in Kajabi, but I'm going to give, if you're willing to be one of my beta customers, I'm going to give you like an 85% discount. And see if people are willing to put money down on your offer. And that's how you're going to validate your offer. Okay. There's other ways to validate, your offer and your product, and you can walk through those steps, but that's the simple way. Actually see if somebody's going to pay you money right now for an offer that you haven't created yet. And the third thing is, people want to know, like, okay, well, what's my investment if I want to do this online, transformational solution? Well, you can do it like on the cheap if you want. You can host your files in Google Drive. You can put together a landing page yourself. You can do all of this manually. That's absolutely possible. It's possible to do it with very little money up front, especially if you have some tech skills. You should be able to build, a basic experience and get your clients through, make some money, and then maybe you want to enhance it or build it more formally. You hire an agency like ourselves, a more branded, customer transformational journey. But you can definitely start this business on the cheap. Production value isn't as important as content, right? So getting our clients through that transformation is the most important thing. Now, if you want to do it right and you want to actually build a brand online, you want it to look nice. You want all the bells and whistles on the back end. You want the advanced email automation. You want to formalize your customer journey, your brand. You want your customer to come into your story and feel that story throughout their transformation. So taking a cold prospect all the way through a buyer, all the way through their transformation on the other end, making sure that they're held and felt through that entire journey, making that a branded process. That's a different beast, right? And that's what we do over my agency, is we help people build those branded solutions and customized platforms so that your customer comes into that experience and it's a branded solution and they know that you can solve that problem for them. If you're interested in that, there's a link down below. You can learn a little bit about our packages. The investment for us starts somewhere around $2,500 and goes up from there. If you want a basic build out in Kajabi, we do that for you. There's brand creation, there's offer product creation, there's the email automation, the back end SEO, basic compliance we also do. So I would love to just have you go down into the link and learn a little bit more about what we do if any of this is resonating with you. But That's it for today. I'm sending you lots of love and joy and peace and prosperity on your journey today. And please reach out if you need anything at all, and I'll see you real soon.